Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the apostles and elders of Yasharallah. Peace and salutations to the Bayaf Dawadah, the house of David or Elect. And the name of this video could be called The Hopeful Year of Jacob's Trouble. Again, the name of this video is going to be called The Hopeful Year of Jacob's Trouble. And I'm going to play a couple videos because, as we all know in the know, because we're watchmen, okay, a lot of people don't know. A lot of our people have no clue what the hell is getting ready about to go down. But there's a strike that's happening in a couple of days, a port strike. All right? For all you people that don't know what it is, all your goods, all your food, all your daily necessities comes to these ports. And basically they're having a strike starting on October 1st, and that strike means that none of the workers are going to be shipping taking out any of the shipments out of containers, and that means for us that we're not going to have our daily necessities. And as this goes on, okay, things are going to get worse and worse and worse. All right, to the point where there will be no truck drivers bringing food to your supermarkets, because there will be no food for the truck drivers to get, because they'll be stuck in them cans. This is very serious. And when you tell our people what's getting ready to go down, all right, they either play you for a joke, or they don't know what's going on, or they think that nothing's gonna happen. All right, but a lot of you people, okay, about to be caught like a thief in the night, man. A lot of you people about to be had in derision. A lot of you people are gonna be lost, man, because you don't want to take heed to the men of the Lord and the warnings we're giving you. Again, October 1st, there's going to be a port strike. I'm going to play a couple of videos, but first I'm going to read the scripture. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5. For thus saith Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Why would a man, well, what was Jeremiah actually seeing? Jeremiah was actually seeing men starving, man. Jeremiah was seeing men starving. None of us knows what it is to starve. When these people do not bring in the food into your local stores, into your supermarkets, people are going to act like animals. And this is why we say, and Apostle Hall say, all the way down to the prophets, okay, that we are in a time of we're currently living in 2nd Ezra 15, and gonna be in 2nd Ezra 16 very soon. All right. It says, "Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness." Why did Jeremiah see all faces turn to paleness? Because they didn't know what was going on. They had no answers. They had no help. There was no future. Case in point. I'm gonna get yep. Check, this is Isaiah 19:2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." Why is that going to happen? Because not going to be no food, and there's going to be every man for themselves. "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof." Egypt is another name for America. All right? Spiritually, Egypt is Sodom. America is failing in front of you people's eyes, and you don't see it. All right, they're about to pull the rugs from right off of you people's feet, and you people have no clue, man. Because why? The spirit of Egypt is failing, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and to their charmers and to them that have familiar spirits and to the wizards. There's going to be total confusion here, man. Okay? That's why Isaiah 47 says, sit down in dust. You see? And the Egyptians will give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and the first king shall rule over them, saith the Lord power of hosts. But I didn't want to get that. Woe unto them that trust in Egypt. Yeah, man. Isaiah 31:1. There's Isaiah 31 verse 1 that says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. And that's what you've been. This is why Jeremiah seen all faces turn to paleness. You know why? Because you're gonna go to Egypt for help and you ain't gonna get no help, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you ain't gonna get no help. And that's what you get for trusting in your captivity, man. You people about to have a rude awakening. And we all gonna go through it. But the difference between the 2/3 and the 1/3, we have Yahweh Shai. You see? We don't trust in Egypt. We trust in Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. It's trusting their government and their military, their FEMA camps, okay? Trusting the FEMA and the government. Oh, the government's going to help. The government's not going to let that happen. All right, you'll see. Woe unto you means destruction unto you that trust in this place, man. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You don't seek Yahweh, you're not seeking His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. You guys pass the prophets week in and week out. Now it's time for the Lord to show His judgment on you people, man. All right, I'm going to play this video and I'm going to end it.
Hearing quite a few of y'all going on about the port workers striking and all that, and how the country come to a halt that happened. Yesterday, my Fleet One fuel card, our whole company's, it just quit, it's still not back up. Today, I've already heard of 3 loves from 3 of our drivers that they're just quit working, cash only. Now, unless you're an owner-operator, and even that route, there's a whole heck of a lot of you that don't keep enough cash on you to sustain yourself for fuel, for a flat tire and all that to make it through for a week or so. If your fuel cards quit working, if some way, somehow, for whatever reason, that these networks have gone down, this happens, the trucking industry comes to a screeching halt. How many of y'all thought about that? Just all of our fuel cards, all these fuel networks, just suddenly, whatever, quit working. Y'all are worried about the ports. I want to worry about that a little bit too.
That we're in a fight. We know that we're in a fight. If they want to fight, then a war is what they're going to get. I've been a longshoreman for over 23 years. And one thing I do know to be true, gas has went up. The cost of living has constantly went up. And throughout these 23 years that I've been on the waterfront, we've only asked for $2, $3, or maybe $5 over the course of the contract. We've done our part. And now we're asking, hey, you do your part, because during the pandemic, we never stopped working. Imagine that a hospital is looking for a type of blood to be shipped to it, and it's on the ship that I'm working on, but it's pouring down raining, lightning. We can't stop working. We got to get that box off so that hospital can continue to drive it and save the people lives that they've been working on. So that's where we're at with it, and we just want to be respected for it. And I think it's high time that we demand that. And we're long overdue. Automation is serious, because when you bring new automation in to take away from our jobs, you don't make means for that person to have a job. They're pushed over to the side and they can't do their job that they've been accustomed to doing. What we're asking is allow our people to continue to work in this industry without going to get an extra job to make ends meet. Allow us to take care of our families like we've been doing with the wages that we currently have in place. Continue that trend. That's all we're asking for. And if we have to sit out 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, we're prepared to do that.
This is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. It says, behold, speak down the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I have put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And that's what we're doing, the prophets. Okay, we in the highways and byways, the Lord is putting these words in our mouth to warn you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans of what's to come, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, meaning the scriptures. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity, meaning the unbelief of them, trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And that's what's getting ready to happen to you, 2/3 of our people. They're getting ready to die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, adrenochrome, that's all I gotta say. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's the elect. We complain continually. We want to get out of here. We're begging the Lord. We're sighing and crying hard. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me the innocent blood from among them. It says, Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to adorn the land of Egypt. Let me get to the point. For the sword and the and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that's what's getting ready to happen. Sedition among men. People are getting ready to uprise against their government. For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes in the course of their actions as they in their power. A man shall desire to go into the city, and shall not be able. That's martial law checkpoints. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's the Jacob's trouble. And that's what we're looking like we're heading into. All right, so with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Mekakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, whether your apostles and elders of Yashavala. Peace and salutations to the Bayaf Dawadah, the house of David for elect. So till next time, Shalom.